Spiritual magician. Spiritual magic is self-transformation at the soul level. It illuminates and liberates us and reveals our beauty and brilliance. Inner magic surpasses what we think is possible and exalts the very nature of our existence at its core. The soul's rise to transcendence is magical. In mere seconds, it can bring about transformation and delight that would otherwise have taken months or years. God, the spiritual magician, the purest, most transcendent being in this universe, has this treasure trove of magic within naturally and eternally. This hidden trove of magic can only be accessed when we step away from matter, the mere surface of life, and connect with the Supreme Spirit. We must have conviction that all we need is in the Spirit and stop depending on material things. In this meditation, we will become junior magicians, connect to the eternal Supreme Magician, and allow him or her to perform wonders on our spirit. Take a deep breath in and gently release that breath. Again, in and out, in and out. Allow your breath to transport you to your serene center. Remember, I remember I am light. I am consciousness. Peace and love are my true nature. In this state of being, I sense the Supreme Magician in my presence. The spiritual magician is brilliant light, nothing but brilliance. I become a shimmering light and come under the rays of light of the Supreme Soul. I allow the magical rays to fall on my mind and shine a light on its dark corners. I notice I'm holding self-doubt, false ego, and self-sabotaging patterns of behavior. I allow the magic of the Supreme Being to work on the soul. I keep focusing on the brilliance of the Supreme Magician. Slowly and gently, all the dark corners of my mind are being lit with the sparkle of my unique beauty. I don't overthink. I just stay connected to God, the spiritual wizard, and allow him to work on the soul for the next few moments. I am beginning to feel light and free. I realize that I live in this body, but I'm not made of matter. I'm a soul, a being of light. In this state of awareness, I again link to the Supreme Radiant Light. I realize that I'm subtly caging myself into the labels of the world of a particular gender, race, age, appearance. I go deep within and see myself as light, as free, as a radiant, beautiful soul without labels. This real seeing into my true identity is allowing me to step outside the cage of limitations. This is allowing me to become weightless. I slowly and gently rise higher and higher. I gently drift into a realm of light, to my spiritual home, beyond this dimension of time and space, a place of absolute peace, where God the Magician resides. Take a moment now and link your heart to the Supreme Being. Allow yourself to feel free and come under the influence of the magic of this place and God. Absorb the peace and radiance of just being here for a few moments. You begin to realize that when you step outside the cage of what the world has imposed on you and own your spiritual identity, you can access the soul's treasures. Perhaps the noblest aspect of God the Magician is his altruistic intention to free us from our limited bodily identification and help us exist in pure being. Because all the magic lives in pure being. This soul awareness is the ultimate state of brilliance. Now, take a moment, become aware of yourself as a soul, and connect with the Supreme Soul. Your mind is tranquil, and you are absolutely still. Allow yourself to absorb this silence, this peace, for a few moments. Slowly, you're becoming aware of the truth of the Supreme Being. This real soul connection is working its magic on you. There is no rush, nowhere to go or be. So spend a few moments allowing the presence of the Supreme Being to fill you with magic. This magic is restoring you. You are an eternal, beautiful, powerful being of brilliance. You are nothing but radiance. Transformation is happening at the deepest level of your existence. This transformation will enable you to create anything you want with just a thought. Ultimately, The Supreme Magician is a catalyst for my rebirth. When I, the soul, connect with God, I begin to feel a sense of revival. The Source has the seed, the essence of all spiritual DNA, the DNA of self-mastery, of joy, of wisdom. I take a moment now and connect with the Master Magician. I allow the rays of magical light to permeate my whole being. God is seeing me into being. In this realm of natural rebuilding, I become a divine child with the same spiritual DNA as my Supreme Parent. God's love for me is activating my love. God's peace is awakening my peace. God's power is sparking my power. Repeated contact with God's divine magic allows me to transform situations of hopelessness into power, scenarios of conflict into peace, and situations of animosity into love. I realize that this is pure magic. This ability to transform sorrow into joy. My yoga, my connection with the Master Magician, awakens this mastery on a deep soul level. I return to my life, knowing that I illuminate everything I see. This allows me to see my greatness and create a life that I dreamed of. Om Shanti, I am peace.